Hey guys, it's Jackie. Welcome to today's nail video. Today's goodies are sent over by Born Pretty. They reached out to me about some of their new products. I will leave a link to everything down below as well as a coupon code for you to save some coins. Starting off with the 6-in-1 nail glue from Born Pretty. I'm just gonna do one thin coat on all of the nails. This wasn't sent to me. I had purchased this a while ago and I just love that it's a 6-in-1. You could use it for nail tips as well as a top and base coat. I love how convenient this is. I don't have to go in with separate bottles. Now we're going to cure this for 60 seconds. Next, I'm going in with this first shade. It is from their Jelly Nude collection. I have it in the shade JN06. Color is like a dusty mauve. It's definitely more on the grayer side. We're also going to do one thin coat of this on all of the nails. I like how this gives just a flush of color so my nails aren't super white from the extension gel. I did do my extension gel off camera, but I will link a video down below as well as on top where I go really in depth with how I fill in my nails. So this is what one coat looks like. It is barely noticeable, but it does give a slight tint of gray. Now we're going to cure this for 60 seconds. Now we're going in with this second shade, also from their Jelly Nude collection. This is in the shade JN22. Now this is definitely a lot more transparent than the first shade. This shade is giving a very light tint of red. Low-key reminds me of like a lip tint color. With this shade, we are also going in with one thin coat. This shade just adds the perfect amount of pink. It's not too bright and I feel like it looks really natural over the first shade. This is what the nails are looking like after that shade of pink. I feel like it's giving my nails but better. We are also going to cure this for 60 seconds. Now this is unheard of on my channel, but we are going to start with the thumb first because it is the easiest nail. Born Pretty sent me these beautiful pearls. They do come in multiple sizes. But first we are going to use my trusty rhinestone glue. The 6-in-1 nail glue also could be used as a rhinestone glue, but I prefer my glue a little bit thicker, which is why I will be sticking with my trusty one. Now for the designs, I'm pretty much just freehanding it. I know I want to do at least 4 dots. I'm just placing the dots of glue kind of diagonal from each other. I also always keep a bottle of acetone near me for easy cleanup, which I'll be using to wipe away this dot of glue. I do want it a little bit further. This is pretty much the general position of where the pearls are going to be. I put the gems into this little cap so it's easier to pick up, and I'm going in with my wax stick. I'm going to pick up this small-ish one and I'm going to place it on the outer side. Grabbing the same size, I'm going to put it on the opposite end of where the first pearl was placed. Something like this. Next, I'm going in with the tiniest bead and I'm going to place it into the remainder dots of glue. Now you see all that glue that's spooling outside of the gem. We're going to clean that up with a little bit of acetone. I'm just going to swipe around the gems, making sure to clean the brush off in between by wiping it off on a lint-free wipe. Now that we're happy with the placement, we are going to cure this for 60 seconds. As a top coat, I'm going back into this 6-in-1 nail glue. Remember what I always say when working with gemstones? Always lather her up in top coat. Make sure you get into all the little crevices to fully encapsulate your gemstone. Now we're going to cure her for 60 seconds. Now this does leave a tacky layer, so we do need to wipe her off with some acetone. The thumb is finally done. Now we're going to move on to the rest of the nail. Next we're going in with this sparkle painting gel in the shade Super Silver. Now I'm taking her onto a really thin brush Starting off with the pointer finger, we're going to draw an outline. I love how reflective this gel is. It is so silver. When working with this gel, going in small strokes is definitely the way to go. This gel is a little tricky though because there are these silver flecks in it, so you may need a couple passes of acetone to fully erase anything. Now, I'm usually not a silver girly. All of my jewelry is in gold, but when I saw this new product, I just knew I had to play around with it. Now going back into the same rhinestone gel, we're going to place 2 dots diagonal from each other. I'm going to pick up this small-ish pearl and we're going to place it closer to the cuticle, like so. Then we're going to grab the tiniest pearl. We're going to place it diagonal across. I'm just playing around with the placement before I settle. Now we're going to wipe off the excess glue with some acetone, also to clean up around the cuticle area. Now we're going to cure her for 60 seconds. We're going to repeat the same design onto our pinky. I only went in with 1 pearl for the pinky. Now moving into the middle finger, this is kind of hard to explain, but I do want to do 2 swirls, one at the cuticle and one at the tip of the nail here, kind of like yin yang inspired. So first we're going to draw a semicircle at the tip here. And then we're gonna pull it up onto one side. And then we're going to slightly round out this curve right here to make sure it flows into that semicircle that we just created. So this is what the first half looks like. Then we're going to recreate it onto the cuticle area. Starting off with the half circle, I'm going to roughly place it. Now we're going to drag this down the opposite side. Be sure to go in with super thin strokes. Now I'm going to clean it up a little bit with some acetone. This is what we have. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. Now for the ring finger, I'm going in with my favorite French tip, except this time we're going to make it super baby. And by baby, I just mean a really small French tip. And cleaning up the sides with some acetone. Now we're going to cure her for 60 seconds. Last but not least, top coat. After curing her for 60 seconds, we are finished. I love how clean these nails are, but with a little bit of flair. Thank you so much to Born Pretty for sending me these goodies. As always, I'll leave them linked down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.